Fellow nerds, are you ready for some news and rumors?
I
Yes.
am.
Woo!
So today at CinemaCon,
Hmm.
Dave's buddy Kevin Feige said the re-release of Avengers Endgame in September will include deleted scenes
Oh.
and other surprises.
Oh. Huh.
Deleted scenes and other surprises.
So,
Twice?
wait a second. A re-release. Is it coming to theaters?
It is coming to theaters in September.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Do you think that could
Very cool.
involve a post-credit scene with Doom?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
And then he went on to say, Avengers Doomsday, this film takes place where Endgame left off, but also goes back to when it all started with the X-Men.
Huh?
Interesting.
Wait, hold on. This is not a rumor.
This is not a rumor. Kevin Feige said that today at
From the
CinemaCon.
man himself.
But it goes back to the beginning?
It says
The-
this film takes place
the
where
first
Endgame
X-Men
left
film.
off and also goes back to when it all started with the X-Men.
That could be interpreted in a couple of different ways.
Yeah.
Do they mean the X-Men as we saw them in the Fox universe, or do they mean the new MCU's version of the X-Men?
I think it is the X-Men from the Fox universe because we know James Marsden, even though we do get, what's his name's Hank McCoy,
Okay.
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer?
Mm-hmm.
I do think we'll see the Fox X-Men more in Doomsday, and then I think as we get into Secret Wars, we might start seeing the
They'll
new...
start to leak in some of the new MCU X-Men. Okay.
Exactly.
So the snap didn't create the X-Men.
No, sir.
Hmm.
All right, now this
Right
this
again.
this is huge. We have the Avengers Doomsday trailer description. Are you guys ready for
Yay.
this?
Sure. Read us that description and put
Are you ready for
zero
this?
emotion behind it, just as monotone as you can.
Yes.
We see Xavier's sign on the ground. So it starts out, we see Xavier's school sign on the ground. A narrator says, something's coming, something we may not be able to deter.
Hmm.
Xavier sees flames come from the sky out his window, looking genuinely scared. Doom is presumably one who has been narrating. Slight accent and all. Doesn't sound anything like Tony Stark. And we see
That
him start to
variant?
rise in another setting, hood and mask on. The
Okay.
new Avengers Tower with a new A logo is seen. The building is updated and has 3 spires. The Fantastic Four meet Bucky, Ant-Man, Captain America, and more in that building. We hear Thor telling stories of his people dying and how this threat scares him more than anything before. He narrates the rest of the trailer with this quote: I have fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than any of us combined, and they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one. Everything that we have sacrificed will be for nothing if we do not stand together. If you return, you will return as brothers and sister, but mark my words, we're going to need a miracle. Then they show Cyclops in a new scene. Gambit is fighting Shang-Chi, both using their powers, and it looks epic, almost like a dance. The
Uh-huh.
Fantastic Four meet Wakandans in a desert made because water has been forced away, surrounding them like giant walls. Yelena marches past a concerned Reed Richards. She literally fights herself, and we see one Yelena is Mystique.
Oh.
As Thor's speech
Okay.
is still going, Thor smashes Stormbreaker at Doctor Doom, who simply catches it with one hand. He emphasizes, we're going to need a miracle, to conclude his speech. Hey, pal, is heard from somewhere off screen. Aboard the Fantastic Four ship, it was Steve Rogers, complete with some long hair and a beard, leaving Thor in disbelief. Steve raises his hand, pulling Stormbreaker from Thor's and catching it with a grin.
Oh God.
End
That's the
scene.
end of it.
That's the end of it. Yeah.
Huh. Well, those sound like scenes.
Like I
It
said,
seems
everyone.
like they've got a lot of little wink wink nods thrown in there because
It's
Marvel loves to do.
impossible to not have that out of context. There's no way we can
Yeah.
understand what they're what
Exactly.
each thing means.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Battle Beast does
in
say
theory.
Doctor Doom can be a worthy opponent of my strength. If he can stop Stormbreaker,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but as you were describing that, the only thing I could think of is like, well, yeah, they have to do that. They have to say all this stuff. They have to
Yeah.
make Doom seem like even more of a threat than Thanos.
Hmm.
Because that's how these movies have to work. They need to keep amping it up one after
Yeah.
another. Okay, we're going to start with Loki, and there may be an invasion, and then oh, now there's going to be Ultron, and he may end up destroying the whole Earth, and oh, now it's Thanos, and now he's going to snap away all life in the time, and now it's going to be Doctor Doom, and what is he going to do that's going to make him even more of a threat than Thanos?